It begins with a quiet stillness before the storm, a patch of broken concrete somewhere between worlds. The sky bruises purple and gray. Lightning coils overhead, impatient and promising. Two figures stand nearly 20 paces apart, each impossibly calm, each impossibly certain. On one side, Thor Odinson, Asgard's favorite son, champion of myth, wielding the infamous Mjolnir. Opposite him stands Shazam, once a mortal, now the living embodiment of magical might, wordlessly daring his opponent to strike first. There's no crowd, no city in peril, just the swirling air tense with shared electricity, the sort that only precedes the impossible. How did it come to this? Simple. Two champions, cut from different cloth. Thrown together by fate because every universe eventually wants to know the answer: who wins when gods and legends collide? Thor, with thunder in his veins, walks forward. Every step he takes seems to echo with centuries of legend. He's not just strong, he's skilled, trained by gods, unbowed before monsters and cosmic tyrants. The hammer swings in an easy arc, a casual promise of destruction and defense. Mjolnir, forged in the heart of a dying star, hums impatient. On the other side, the wizard-chosen champion tightens his fists. Shazam Batson no longer, but something ancient and unknowable, wearing the powers of Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury. Each letter in the name carries a myth. Each power stacked upon the other, making him more than human, more than any one god. His lightning glows at the ready, a living current that never quite flickers out. The first blow lands like an earthquake. Thor, calling down the storm, hurls Mjolnir. Shazam is ready. With a whispered word, he becomes lightning himself, surging sideways, the hammer barely grazing the edge of his cape. He counterstrikes with speed only Mercury could grant, a flash of red and gold that meets Asgardian armor and actually leaves a dent. But the Prince of Asgard doesn't slow down. Mjolnir returns, singing through the air, and Thor catches it mid-charge. His next swing splits the ground, sending arcs of divine energy skyward. Thunder gathers behind him, clouds furiously twisting into new shapes. Yet, for every blow Thor lands, Shazam rebounds with impossible resilience. A smile flickering on his lips as he matches brute strength with speed, wisdom, and more than a little magical creativity. Because magic in the hands of Shazam is unpredictable, Thor's own powers are arcane but well understood by their wielder. By contrast, Shazam's abilities, rooted deep in old wizardry, bend and twist, unfurling in unexpected ways. He shouts his name, and lightning falls from the sky, colliding with Mjolnir's own bolts. The air becomes a cacophony of booming thunder, the ground a chessboard of craters and shattered stone. Minutes stretch. Each grows tired, but neither yields. Shazam's strength is, by some standards, infinite, a bottomless well borrowed from demigods and myths. Thor is pure endurance, the discipline of centuries and never-surrender nobility. Yet beneath it all lies a single truth. Both harness power that outstrips worlds. Both have faced annihilation and spat it out like rainwater. For Shazam, the edge is his magical resistance and versatility. Few can match the combination of wisdom, speed, and magic all at once. For Thor, it's raw power and ability to weather cosmic storms and bear the weight of the universe at his back. And for neither is the fight purely about strength. Both have heart Thors born of thunder and pride. Shazam's from the memory of vulnerability, of once being just a boy and choosing, every time, to be brave. With every exchange, the landscape deforms, the very air sings, and somewhere in the static, both realize. This is not a battle of right and wrong, but of will and wonder, the kind only legends write and worlds whisper about long after. So who wins? With tales like this, it matters less who stands tallest at the end and more what they represent. If Thor lands the decisive blow, perhaps Shazam's inexperience opens a window. Shazam, bright with youthful courage and unpredictable magic, finds one moment of opening. Perhaps even Mjolnir yields to change. But no matter how it ends, a draw in scorched dust, a handshake through battered smiles, or one champion finally forced to yield, one thing is certain. In the heart of the storm, between thunder and lightning, the world glimpses what happens when myth meets myth and the impossible becomes real. And somewhere, in the echoes that follow, New legends about the day Thor faced Shazam are born.